What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedoptionAgency.com. 21 years selling on eBay. Well, if you don't know, they were going to be and or are updating eBay today, changing categories. So I figured we were going to have issues and problems because normally I can tell when they shut down and update and all that. Yeah. Got a feeling the whole day is going to be another disappointment, unfortunately. I can't even get Pirate Ship to pull orders over. Man, come on. It's just one torture after another. All I want to do is make a living selling on eBay. That's all I want to do. Same thing I've been trying to do for 21 years. Same thing I've been doing for 21 years. And as technology advances, it just feels like it gets more difficult to do. I don't get it. I really don't. It's supposed to be easier with technology. All right, as I figure out what I got to do here. So yesterday, I decided to change things up because normally when I list, because I'll list 100 plus items in a short amount of time, it feels like sales cut off. Like I'll get an hour, 2 hours, where even more sometimes, where just nothing. So I figured I'm going to wait till the end of the day and upload my items. So I waited till about 8:45 or 7:45, I believe it was, and uploaded my items. It didn't really stop it then. So it kept going. Had several in the 8 o'clock hour, several in the 9, many in the 9, about 4 in the 10 o'clock hour. And then at 10:45, things cut off. That'd be 8:45 eBay time. So at 10:45, 10:46 to be exact, everything just stopped. Nothing else came through till 12:21. Then I had 1 in the 3, 1 in the 4, nothing in the 5, nothing in the 6, nothing in the 7, 1 in the 8. We are in the 9 o'clock hour now, and I got 3. But those are not paid yet. Those are just offers I took. So technically nothing in the 9 o'clock hour yet. And we are at 9:40 right now. So it appears the update is going on or has happened. And we've just got, dead silence. And not only that, Pirate Ship won't pull the orders over now. So do they change something else on the website, or is this a Pirate Ship issue? Let's find out what the problem is. Okay, it's pulled over now. Good. At least that's fixed. So I'm not expecting too much for the day. Normally on days that I can tell something's being done on the website are not good days, and being we know something was done, I don't expect anything. Yesterday ended up with $938. So yesterday was chugging along on a normal pace. So that was at least good to see. Let's see how many items I sold. And sold a total of 64 items with the near normal 70-30 split. 43 promoted items, 21 organic items. So everything looks and acted normal yesterday. Being I did not list yesterday, I didn't notice any server or system errors. I'm on there. I was going to say, I got a picture on there of an issue that I forgot to talk about from the day before that I'd never seen before. When you try to click on something on eBay and it gave this long white page with like type up at the top saying disconnected or I don't remember the exact terminology, but I had never seen that before. But yesterday seemed to chug along pretty perfectly. But we're going to be headed toward 10 a.m. I've got 4 items sold. Kind of expected that, like I said, knowing they are updating the site. I like to be at 150 to 250. When eBay's working perfectly, I'm well over 250 by 10 a.m. $53. So down 7.7 now. Every month we just keep going down, 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 further and further. So I don't know what I'm going to do if this keeps happening, because it's never been, I've never had to struggle this bad, you know. So I don't know. It's like deer, Friday 575, Saturday 942, Sunday 480, Monday 938. So today is going to be back down again. So I've never seen it so sporadic before. I've said it a million times. The stuff I sell is keeps a pretty average day every day, but hasn't with all the issues and updates going on. So we're going to ride it out, like I said in the other video. Hopefully, it'll all start leveling out once everything starts finally being repaired. I don't know what else to say. Kind of expected this, so I shouldn't be feeling too disappointed. So I only got 12 items to ship out here. Let's see what you guys are asking on YouTube here, talking about. You know what I want to call you, James, an inspiration. I watch you when I'm listing and get in a groove. Appreciate the videos. Thank you. Thank you much. Great video, James. You tell them, call me a hoarder any day. I know as long as I'm selling it and I'm not collecting it, that they are wrong. eBay mistakenly lost sight of the facts years ago that resellers are their customers, and without resellers' content, eBay has nothing to offer anybody. Yeah, I never understood why they have you never feel like us as sellers are their priority, right? Because we are the ones that take care of the customers. We are the ones who are reprimanded if we don't take care of the customer, right? We are the one that gets praise if we do take care of the customer. So we're just chopped liver, right? We don't get, they don't even send us emails anymore saying happy 20 years on eBay or anything like that. So, we've just, as sellers, have turned into disposable commodities, I guess, for eBay. At least that's what it's always felt like. So you just have to watch out for yourself. And I think that's one reason why the main reason why I like making videos is so we don't feel alone when there are issues. Because nobody's on our side. We're just stuck out here all alone, wading in water, treading in water, trying to survive. And when you feel alone and left out and don't know what's going on, out of the loop, etc., nobody's got your back but yourself. So it's just like a big community of resellers. That's why I think that's why the reseller community has grown so strong, is because we feel like we are all we have. And that crosses multiple platforms nowadays. I mean, with so many people leaving eBay because of all these issues, even on Whatnot and stuff. So you got a lot more Whatnot videos popping up and resellers on there talking with each other and stuff. So it's just one big community trying to help each other out. Please keep complaining and bringing attention to the issues where the eBay website is not working. eBay needs to be called out until the issues are fixed. Yeah, I don't think they're worried about it. They're doing what they're doing as long as their income's still coming in, as long as their shareholders are happy. That's all that kind of matters to big businesses. That's their main drive, is keeping their shareholders. It's all money, People, just like with life and the government and everything, we are nothing but disposable humans, if the government wanted to kill off half of the population for their own well-being, they would. They could. They probably already have with COVID. So we won't go into conspiracy theories and all that, but it's a known fact that when it comes to any life on Earth, life is disposable to most. Maybe not to most, but to a lot. And even to life itself, life is disposable. So, and I say that just because, kids can starve, homeless people can go without help and nobody cares, you're going to die anyway, type of thing, So why am I being so ugly color on this video? I don't mean so. Let's change that up. Well, we know today's going to be a crappy day on eBay because of the updates. Okay, we know that for a fact. So let's get over it, and let's see what does sell. Let's get into some positive. Let's see if I can here. I love dumpster diving. Some of the best bolos have been saved from the trash. Everybody keeps saying they keep hearing the cha-ching going off in the videos, thinking it's theirs. I get a feeling it's not going to happen during this video. We will see. Great tips for summer slowdown. I'll be listing my death pile and taking time to get organized. Yeah, and the only reason I say summer slowdown, well, two reasons. Obviously, the eBay issues that are going on. But second, in the history of me doing this, June and July are always my, not counting the COVID years, the 2 COVID years, June and July are always my lowest months of the year. So when I say summer slowdown, that's just because from my experience, June and July, from what I sell, is the slowest month of the year. Maybe totally different for people who sell swimming supplies and pool supplies. It's going to be your biggest months of the year. So depending on what you sell dictates what months are the slowest or not. And you can always use that to your advantage too, like during the summer or during spring and winter, find pool supplies for June and July. So, and then during the summer, maybe find stuff that, will flip faster in the fourth quarter, So always use and look ahead when you're sourcing for things to sell. And I've never looked at things as seasonal when it comes to like Christmas items. I'll sell Christmas items all year long, Halloween items all year long. So, but you can always still use that to your advantage, knowing that those items pick up at a certain time of the year. So, do you ever run auctions to make up for the bad sales days? Prior to 2 years ago, I used to. Prior to 2 years ago, before all these items or all these issues started on the website, I would do that. I would lot stuff up. And what made me stop was, and I've said this before, I was doing lots of like hats and such. And the 1 month, 100% of my items sold at auction. I did the same style, and it did for 2 or 3 months in a row. I would sell 100% of my items. I was rolling with the auction thing and moving product quick, boxing it up, lotting it out. 100% sell, 100% sell, 100% sell. And then it just stopped. Literally dead wall. The same stuff I had been doing for months in advance or prior, 0% sold, 0% got bids on the same type of stuff. So I lost faith in auctions. Has that changed by now? I don't know. I'm afraid to try because, I mean, I was literally rolling along with auctions and it literally came to a complete stop in 1 month. And that was the beginning of the 2-year-ish cycle that's been going on with problems. That was like the first indication, like, what is going on? Something has changed. There's no way I went from 100% sales to 0% sales in the auction realm when I didn't change up what I was doing. So it was very odd, and that was the first indicator that something's changed, something's wrong, something's off. So I have not done auctions in over 2 years because of that. So, and I'm afraid to try it. Why was it my last comment was deleted? All I said, I don't delete anything, so I don't know what's going on. I see one that you made before or after it, before it right there. It could be held as review for spam. Nope. An auction professor said he tried to comment and he thought I blocked him. I mean, nobody's blocked, or at least he's not blocked anyway, I should say. So I'm not sure what's going on. I've seen people say that all the time where they've said that they posted something and it disappeared. So I don't know. I guess YouTube's got something else going on. All I said was Kylie Elaine, YouTuber, eBay and Poshmark seller who makes $5,000 to $7,000 per week solely selling women's clothes, and that you could find those items at the Goodwill bins. She's not a scammer. She is legit. How do you know she is telling the truth about her numbers? All the rest of us are lucky to make the sale a day. She is immune. It depends on what clothes, there's all kinds of little details that go into what works and what doesn't. So women's clothes is a broad array of things, so. I'm even leaving the negative comments on YouTube now for all you guys to enjoy. So, yeah, I'm not deleting nothing. I don't care unless it's like pure spam from those ones that will come in and just spam your comment section. I do erase those. Enjoy the fruits of your labor and giving great advice. Don't know about you, but I'm getting double listings. Take any item of yours and plug it into eBay. Search. Yeah, sometimes that does happen when there's certain items. If there's not a lot up on eBay, you'll get your sponsored spot and you'll get your organic spot. I do notice that on some items, like I'll have one item or I'll have an item and nobody else on eBay has it. And if I search for that item, sometimes I'll get both spots, a sponsor spot and the normal spot. And I think that's just because it's the only one on eBay. So just curious what CD refurbishing machine you've been using. How's it been? Been using the same one for well over 15 years, the same company, Azradisc. The same machine for 15-ish years. That is the Dual Disc 2. I think they run about $2,500 a piece. All right, let's get listing or shipping. There seemed like I only got like about 5 offers overnight too, so the offers were extremely low also. So, and still, as of yet, nothing has come through. The last thing that sold, oh, there we go. I touch it and it boom sells. There we go. That works. Prior to that was 9:03, so we've gone about 50 minutes before since I took an offer. So longer than that for a sale. So we're going on the one sale an hour gig again today, maybe. We'll see. Alrighty. First up, we've got Snap-on Tools. Hat Jan found at the bins. Headed to Oregon. Sold for $12.60. $12.60. Just put that up. I think that was the day before yesterday. I put that one up. Day before yesterday. All right. Touch it again. Do I get another? Nope. Thought it was worth a shot. Worth a try. I think I'm just like, since Vern's death, how you always kind of get in those dark moods afterwards, you know, like life don't matter. I don't know if you guys do. I always do when somebody dies. Life don't matter. We're nothing. We're disposable. I always go into that headspace. But I don't look at it as a negative thing, you know. I've always believed coming from nothing, nobody was going to fix the situation but me anyway. The only one that mattered was me. Nobody else was going to help me. Nobody else was going to, I wasn't going to be able to sit there and just go, well, help me. I don't want to help. Somebody help me. I've got nothing in this life. No. If I want to change things or do things, it's on me. I'm the one that has to do something about it. Sitting around crying about it's not going to change anything. So when I get in those dark headspaces, like I said, government don't care about you. You're just a number, social security number. You know, you're nothing. Don't take that necessarily in a negative way. Take it with, it's up to you. It's up to you to make yourself happy. It's up to you to make yourself successful. It's up to you. It has nothing to do with nobody else. Don't complain. Why are you complaining about politics? It's just a puppet show for your entertainment. I guarantee you, not one person who was president in the entire history of my life had any help in putting me where I am today. It was me. It had nothing to do with no damn politicians. Sure, some policies here and there may help a certain group of people or a certain situation or whatever. But if you count or rely on that stuff, you're going to be just a miserable person laying on the ground for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? That's what I don't understand about some of the newer generations coming up, is they're putting so much faith into government and officials, and you're nothing. You're nothing to them. You're disposable. You're a number. You mean nothing. So worry about yourself, your happiness, and your own success. Do what you got to do to make you right. So don't look at it as a negative or dark thing. Look at it as the reality. So, and for me, no matter good or bad, reality always trumps it all. Reality is always the best medicine, because it wakes you up. It makes you do something. So we've got a Vera Bradley purse here, headed up to Canada, sold for $15. 40. 96. Use purse. 15. 96. All right. Next up, we've got The Doors, LA Woman, cassette tape only. Headed to New Hampshire, sold for $6. The thing about life is when you fall, there'll be somebody else there to take your spot. I think the hard part for a lot of people is when you realize that, it's still being a good person and still doing stuff for others. I think that's one of the reasons why I believe there's a lot of, when you look at low income or ghetto neighborhoods where I was from, since I've been there and done that, the problem I've always said is hope. When you're in reality, nothing matters but yourself. Nobody's going to help you but you. And a lot of people will use that in a negative way. Instead of doing it as a self-motivating way, they use it in a negative way, and they'll steal. They'll break in and they'll whatever, because it doesn't matter. Life doesn't matter. It's about me. That's all that matters. Only I'm going. It's like the very self-centered, selfish part of that reality. So the hard part is making sure that you're still a good person. You're not stepping on people to look out for yourself. You may be passing them, but you're not stepping on them. So if that makes sense. Because even when you're passing them, trying to make yourself better, if you start to fall, you may pass them again, just in the opposite direction, and until you get things back together again. So, all right. Next up, I picked up probably 5 or 6 or so of these at the bins, some Wrigley Field 1988 posters. And headed to Iowa, sold for $9.09. So when you look at like people who have nothing and are doing crimes and stuff, just one or two, this one. In my opinion, they have the right outlook, just the wrong way of going about it. If they found a way to turn that into a positive, they wouldn't necessarily have to spend so many years in jail or the rest of their life in jail or whatever the case may be. But to be honest with you, when you're down that low and you got nothing, sometimes jail is a step up. You don't have to worry about nothing. You get your free meals. You got a place to sleep. There's been plenty of times in my life with starting out with nothing that I thought going to jail would be a positive thing because I know I'd eat and I know I'd have a place to sleep. Thankfully, I didn't live there in that thought, but it has crossed my mind. Back in the day. So that's why I always say like hope and stuff when it comes to that kind of mentality in those situations, is because if you feel like jail's a step up, where are you? You know, how far down are you to be thinking something like that? So it's a tough society to live in. It's not easy, which makes it difficult for some to not step on other people's personal space or their rights along the way. Why is this box too small? How else am I supposed to put a tube in here? Why is that too small? It don't make sense. 25 length, 22 width, 2 height. Okay, maybe I go 2 there and 25 over here. I don't think it's going to change anything. There. Oh, there we go. For unusual tubes. See, I've never done these on unexpected error occurred. I've never done a tube on pirate ship. I'm not sure why that's a problem. Huh? I don't know why you're doing this to me. The box is not... How's the box too small? Let me just go to stamps and ship this one. Then I'll pull it over. Wrigley Field poster. 7-4. Boom. Wait a minute, what the heck? Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Maybe I can go back to stamps.com now. Refresh that, pull all those old ones out of there. We got an offer. Yay! I will take that. $8 Jimi Hendrix 8-track. Well, hopefully the updates were done overnight. And And that will give it like an indexing feel for the rest of the day where things will just start rolling. Nothing's ever that easy, but it's an optimistic thought. Optimistic. We got some bad Jordans. Yeah.
Are you still doing the video?
Yeah.
Is it alright if I go?
Yeah. Where you going?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do you mind getting some rain at those 2 places?
Okay.
I'll see you back.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I put soul damage even in the title of this, so hopefully they saw that there was issues. So took an offer for $10 on these. Come on, stamps, work for me. Well, back to pirate ship for this at least. All right, back out of that. Unexpected error. I'm not that big of a fan of pirate ship. All right, so headed to Palestine, Illinois. We got the hoodie. Holly Band, we're going 1:15:1. Jan wants to go over to the outlet. Find Christmas ornaments for her living room. She needed a hobby. So I'm like, well, why don't you just make the living room into a Christmas room? So now she goes over to the outlet to get Christmas ornaments and stuff for the living room. Plus she'll pick up probably hats and stuff while she's over there. But go and enjoy. Enjoy. All right, so I pulled it all over in double time again. So I'll just go ahead and use it. And we'll see what happens. All right, we got Dog Mom hat sold for $9.50. Dog Mom. Headed to Buford, Georgia. I wish I would have thought sooner to have blood drawn from Vern, like some of his hair cut off and stuff, since cloning's becoming more and more of a thing. I think he would have been the perfect pup for me to clone and see the difference, you know, between Vern 1 and Vern 2. But I'm going to read up on it. I haven't watched his like dog bow yet, so I'm going to read up on it and see what all is needed for that. If you only need DNA and you can get it from like dried up saliva in a bowl dish, I might be able to still do it. I don't know. But on the other hand, I need my freedom of caring for people and things and animals and life. I need a break from caring for life. My dad's 6 years, Jan's health issues, 4 months of Vern, and then I'll be, before too long, I think she's going to be like a sudden thing because, you know, she struggles to get up steps. So I think when her back end goes out, it's going to be like a lot of those other pups in my life that I told you about. The rear end's just going to go out, and that's going to be the, you know, the day type of thing. So I got a feeling that's what's going to happen to her. All right, let me make sure that's sent it over. Make sure that's working correct. That was Dog Mom Hat. And yes, it did. Okay. All right, we've got the monkeys. Put this up yesterday. I figured this was the day before. It sold overnight or last night. Sold for $16. Headed to South Pasadena, California. I figured it would sell pretty quick because it's not your normal greatest hits monkeys, and the ones you don't find too much usually sell pretty quick. Oh, Stamps is so nice to be back. Quick and easy. Even if you're not 100%. We've got Dr. Holmes DVD, or Mr. Holmes, sorry. Headed to Palmdale, California. Sold for $5.99, probably free shipping on that. Yes, it was free shipping. That's right. Stamps tells me. Unlike Pirate Ship, so it's free shipping on that one. Oh, gotta love the speed of Stamps. Next up, we got Carole King cassette. Sold for $5.99, free shipping. Headed to Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Let's see about this one. Okay. Quakertown, Pennsylvania. There. All right. Very quiet without the dings going on. The cha-chings. Daddy Bay today. Daddy Bay today. All right. Got that. So next up, we've got, are you ready for a CD live? Yeah. Inspired by Bach. We've got 3 classical pieces here. A little Mozart, Yo-Yo Ma, inspired by Bach, and Haydn or however you pronounce it. Let's go ahead and change you out. You better. Get under there correctly, please. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta fit in here because you're the equivalent of 4 CDs. So I need a 1 or 2. Or we just grab a 4 because it's convenient. Let's grab a 4 for its convenience. Good Lord, James, what are you doing? I just feel off today a little bit. As you can probably tell the way I was talking about things. Feeling a little blue or down-spirited, if you will. But another cha-ching was nice. The cha-chings can change your day. Was that? What was that? Just a payment? No, it was actually a cassette selling. Might be one of those days where all that low dollar media sells. Those days are weird. I don't know. Where it just feels like that's all that sells is the low dollar media. We'll see. We shall see. Next up, we've got Are You Ready for a Cassette Lot? Carly Simon, Cat Stevens, and Art Garfunkel. Speak, James. Wait a minute. Okay, that one went to New York. This one's going to Quakertown. I didn't give the price on these, did I? These sold for $12. But I sent something else to Quakertown, didn't I? That's why it's ringing a bell to me. Yep. So for some reason, they bought a separate one, another one separate, and I didn't catch it. The Carole King. I could have put them all in the same package. So this is going to Quakertown also. And these sold for $12. No, click on the right one, James. That's the problem with these sending doubles over is I can, like I'm clicked on, no, I'm not. There you go. Easy to make a mistake pulling the doubles over, so I gotta figure that out. I'm pretty sure I deleted my store before I put a new one on. A message and a new offer. That's for a hat, so that's positive. Not a media. Snap-on youth hat for $6. I will take whatever I can get today because I got a feeling it's going to be a rough day. But I hope I'm wrong. Please be wrong. That was the hat I just took an offer for. Medium ale. What was that? All right, 7-1. And that is it. We have cleansed the room of the orders that needed to be pushed out into the world for all to see. Okay, all right, it's in the process of sending that over. Okay, good. All right, so let's see where we're at. We were at $54. We're at $68. It is $10.25. So still way behind, down 7.6%. Still way behind again on the month. Another down month. been down every month thus far this year. Gotta figure something out. Gotta figure something out. I don't know, but I've been told. I'm not sure. I don't know what I want to do. Like even some of the stuff I put up recently that I thought would move, or at least start gaining offers, like the Dragon Ball Z toy and those pictures, the rarity of them, and just nothing. So I don't know. And then one day, boom, boom, stuff will blow up. Like yesterday, I sold the $80 jacket I had up for maybe about a week. A Blue Angels jacket. So that was cool. So, I don't know. We'll see how today plays out. Maybe I'll give a midday update later today. If not, I will see you in tomorrow's video. So, sorry I don't have too much. Today's one of those flat videos for me. Just like, knew what to expect. Put me in that that downer mode. So I was already there. So, all right. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Unless I die, the way my mood is, I could die today, and I don't. Anyway, I got to snap out of this. So, thanks everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.